Hi, my name is Lauren Embody, and I'm currently a junior at the Miami Valley School. In this video from my American History class, I'm going to share a little bit about my family's history and specifically focus on how I ended up at MVS. Now, to first start off with my dad's side of the family, his parents grew up in Marion, Ohio. They attended the same high school, and after high school, they got married. Now, after my dad spent his childhood in Marion, he attended college at OSU, went on to medical school, and became a doctor. Now, to go to my mom's side of the family, which I'll mainly focus on in this video, her parents grew up in Iowa. They also actually attended the same high school, but my grandma ended up getting pregnant with my aunt at the age of 16. Now, she was still in high school, and her family and my grandpa's families kind of took the position that because of their choices, they must now be ready to become adults. Well, my grandma actually ended up having to drop out of high school. She and my grandpa moved to Michigan because we had other family living there, so my grandpa was able to get a job and they got married. Well, after having my aunt at the age of 16, she had my mom at the age of 19. So they were obviously very young, raising two girls, and unfortunately, the marriage did not work out. Now, my grandma became a single mother, and I think throughout all of this, a big thing that I admire about my grandma is the fact that she went back and she got her high school diploma and she finished her education for high school. And I think this shows that she really had valued education, and I think it's something that she taught my aunt and my mom because after my mom attended college or after my mom attended high school, she took it a step further and went to college and then transferred into nursing school to become a nurse. And actually, when she was working as a nurse in the nursery at a hospital in Michigan, she met my dad, who was at the same hospital doing his residency as an OBGYN. It's kind of funny because she told me that there was a picture on the wall of all the residents, and she pointed to my dad because she thought that he was cute. And so they actually ended up meeting, dating, and around 7 years later, they got married. And after getting married, my dad was looking for a job, so he found one in Dayton, Ohio. And since he had been from Ohio growing up, he was very interested in it and actually ended up taking the job. Now, when my parents ended up having kids, my brother and I, they were looking around the area for schools and they were going back and forth between a couple in the Dayton area, but they ended up choosing MVS because of its strong focus on academics. And I think this really goes back to the fact that my grandma instilled in my mom the value of education, and then my mom wanted to instill that in her own kids. And so that's where I ended up at MVS. I've been going here since preschool. And through this project, reflecting on my family's history, I found it very interesting to see what an important role education played. And I never knew that before, so I thought that was very interesting to learn how education kind of got me to where I am today.